weapons are so powerful that they could wipe out all life on Earth. The weapons I am referring to use electrogravitation superweapons and a heretofore unknown type of electromagnetic wave superweapons, the time reversed or phase conjugate wave superweapons.
It seems to me that a lot of women today just don't want to have to work to compete to keep a man. It's like,
I don't think it's right that it would be too much work when it comes to keeping a man, because you apply that same method to any other thing that you want to maintain. You have to consistently put in work to maintain your job. You have to consistently put in work to maintain your health.
You're trying to make sense. Men are free. Men aren't supposed to cost nothing. They're the prize. See, you're going to get people over here hating on you. But, so I appreciate you coming on, Ma. I got a couple other folks I'm proud to get on before the end. Thank you very much. Look, ladies.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Look, the lady said add me. I don't add people who have private accounts. I need to see who I'm dealing with. Look, I get it. I think this whole pretty privilege thing, and when I have a chance to do it on YouTube, I think it's going to be crazy because, well, I'll put it to you this way. I think that many women expect to get something that they don't, here we go. I don't want to do that. I think a lot of women understand how it works for them. I've asked the question, are women looking for fair deals today?
No.
Are women looking for fair deals?
No.
No. And unfortunately, it seems like a lot of women today are looking for unbalanced, one-sided deals that benefit them. It's like many modern women have a hustle mentality. I'm going to get over on you before you can get over on me. I'm going to get as much as I can out of this situation before it goes left. And that's not your mother or your grandmother's generation, because those women expected to be with their men. Today, it seems like many women know they're not going to be there long. So it's like, let me run up the bill. Let me get as much food, as many gifts, as many this, many that. Because when it falls apart, because I can't maintain it, I can at least say I got this out of the situation. No. And here's the thing: that is a good OnlyFans, Instagram kind of mindset, but it doesn't last for women over, when you're over a certain age. What happens when you're 45? And that's where I think a lot of this stuff seems to fall apart. Is when you're over 45, where is it? I think it would be good if many women could understand their true sexual marketplace value, accept it, and act accordingly. What does that mean? Ladies, stop talking about your PhDs.
I'm a PhD.
Your income, your car, your this, your that. You walk all the way till you get
I miss my 20.
in the light.
Yeah, I have my son, so I'm trying to get away from him, so.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Howard. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm 32 years old. I'll be 33 next month.
All right, so we're talking.
I miss my 20.
You were breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
So we're discussing pretty privilege and the reality that many women are having to face today, that pretty privilege exists, and where they rank and what they can expect to get.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is like the reality of the world right now. A lot of guys, they do go after how you look. But like the other girl stated when she was just on here, it does not maintain the relationship. You have to have more than just your looks, because looks will eventually fade. So.
Who told you that?
That your looks will eventually fade?
Well, you said unfortunately that's the reality of the world today. Meaning what?
Meaning that men, they look at how you look. A lot of times when guys approach a woman, it's because of the physical attraction.
When have men never looked at how a woman looks?
When have men have ever looked at how a woman looks?
When have men ever picked women on a different level?
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
You said, unfortunately, men today look at how a woman looks as if men are different today than they used to be. When did men not care about a woman's looks?
Oh, I can't answer that question. I don't know.
Is it Bones?
Look, Rico, I can't talk stupid with you all day.
So why'd you say, unfortunately, today?
Because this is the world I live in today.
The same world as your ancestors yesterday.
What I've been
But
experiencing.
what are you comparing it to? But you said, unfortunately, today, comparing it to what?
I wasn't really comparing it to anything. I was just saying today, based on my experiences, women.
So yeah, let's say this. Unfortunately, bears eat salmon because that's just the nature of bears today. That would say that there was a time where bears didn't eat salmon, and then you're saying, oh no, bears have always eaten salmon. So it's not unfortunate. Men have always looked at a woman's looks.
And I'm afraid they always will.
It's not unfortunate. Let's flip it. Unfortunately, today, women look at the amount of money a man can make and how productive he is to evaluate what kind of man he is. That's unfortunate because everybody gets old and everybody got hard times and things happen. You're going to start looking for a man that's not producing?
No.
Okay.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I understand what you're saying. Maybe my word, unfortunately, kind of threw off what my point was.
I think the point was that men shouldn't be picking women based on their looks.
I wouldn't say that because me as a woman, I definitely do want a guy that's successful. So I think everyone is entitled to decide what they want, what's of value for
Should
them.
a man choose a woman based on her looks?
That's okay. That's okay.
I said should he?
Yes, I think that's okay because when I date a guy,
Should a man judge a woman based upon her physique?
I think there's more to people than how they look, but I think initially that's probably what's going to.
Were you raised by your mother and father? Were you raised by your mother and father, or just your mother?
I was raised by my mother, and my stepdad came into my life when I was 8, so my father was never there.
Okay. Sounds to me like you don't understand men.
I don't. I've been trying.
Well, stop trying to make men women. That's one of the biggest problems today. You guys try to make us you. We judge you based upon your looks and your physique. Accept it. We accept that we are success objects, so you need to accept that you're sex objects.
Sad, but I hear you.
Why is that sad?
Because it's something that's difficult to accept. It is. It's very
then your mother
difficult
failed
for
you.
me to accept it.
Then your mother failed you. That's why it's difficult to accept, because you were raised wrong.
Probably.
Blame your mama.
For not pulling your coat to what men expect.
They failed, so they want to see you fail.
Because your mother and other generation, you chewing gum?
Took me back to study hall with that one.
I am chewing gum.
You got a bonnet back there too?
I just took my bonnet off. So.
I bet you do, but you still got that damn smoke detector going off. Goddamn. Single woman starter kit. All right, blame your mama. Blame your mama. Because that's how men are. And today, so many women like you are sitting here waving your sanctimonious finger at men like we're wrong when your mama was wrong. Your mama should have told you, girl, get your ass in the gym and stay fit and be pretty, because that's what men do. That ain't what she told you, was it?
I mean, I don't really have these conversations with my mom, to be honest.
Then your mama failed you.
Yeah, but I learned it on my own. Dating, making my. Yep.
Stop saying how we are at cross purposes, and you came in talking about men as if something was wrong with us, and the problem with you and your mama and your women of your generation and your family. Your mother and your women didn't tell you that this is how men are, so you think we're wrong. Okay, well then you ever ask yourself, as a black woman, because I've heard many black women say, I don't see why them white girls starve themselves like that. Why they in the gym and doing all this, doing that, da-da-da-da-da-da. Because their men like women who are fit.
Agreed.
Okay, so
Agreed.
let's back it back. You're 32?
Yes, 32 years old.
How old is your child?
He's 5.
And you and the father aren't married?
Nope, he's not even a part of his life.
Okay.
By his choice.
Do you want to be married one day?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want more children?
I do. Maybe 1 or 2.
1 or 2. How tall are you?
5'2".
Dress size?
I wear a size 4, I think. 4 now.
How much you weighed the last time you weighed yourself?
136.
36. Okay. You got a kind of a fuller face.
Listen, stop eating cold cuts because it's seeping. It's coming through your pores. All right?
Okay. Then I guess.
Yeah, but there you go.
Okay, I just said a fuller face. So the fact of the matter is, how men judge women is based upon your looks, your physique, and then if you have kids. Now, do you accept the fact that having a child out of wedlock negatively impacts your sexual marketplace value?
Yeah, I have. It took me a while to kind of like see that, but now that I've been dating and having such a difficult time dating, I'm like, I can see it, yeah. But I also want to ask a question. It's kind of like deviating from...
But before we do that, you got to get back to that, but I'm going to ask this question. You said it took you a while to get around that. The women in your family didn't tell you having a child is going to make it harder to get married?
My mom did tell me to marry before having a child, but like I said, we don't have that relationship where she talks to me in that way. Okay. I'm from Jamaica, so I was raised a little bit different with tough love.
Yeah, but I think every group of women tell the women to get married before you have a kid. Yeah. So I don't understand why women seem to be so shocked that you can love your kid and your kid can be number one and well behaved and well mannered, but it's still a liability to men. But your question was going to be what?
I was having this conversation with my sister, and I tend to add value to myself because I am educated and I have my life together as far as like my finances. But we were having this debate where she's saying that men of high value don't really care if a woman have, their finances together and stuff. So I wanted to know your thoughts on that.
We don't care initially. That's not the first thing we look at. You said you add value to yourself. Where would you rank your femininity?
I'm working on it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm a very...
So what would you rank it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Right now, maybe average. I'm getting better at it.
Average who? Average for who? A black woman? Average for an Asian? Average for who? An Asian woman? A Middle Eastern woman? A Hispanic woman? Average for who?
Maybe myself, I guess. I don't...
Mumbo jumbo like that.
Here's the difference. All that stuff is for who?
You mean the degree and stuff for me?
Yeah, of course. Well, then that's what you're going to have is you and your kid by yourself. That's what you're going to have, you and your kid by yourself. Okay. You're not, because the things that men want, you say I'm working on it, but you're proud to talk about, I got my finances in order and I got my degree. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't care about that. And she said, matter of fact, this is Ivy League graduate psychiatrist, female, and she's beautiful. And she said, tell him to run. Tell her to save herself. Pro-black woman. Ooh. I'm not going to tell so I'm telling you, look, you ladies need to understand that. I mean, you haven't been combative or argumentative, but you were raised to be a modern woman. And the thing is, if I put you in the room with the kind of men you think you match up with, see, the reality is this pretty privilege thing is not so much about looks as it is about class, social class. Women like you want men in a certain social class and an income bracket. And the thing is, those men tend to want women who are traditional, leaning, even if they weren't raised traditional. So to have your femininity in question is to have a low value for these men. Case in point, if there's a dinner party and the guys are over here having a discussion about politics or mental health or whatever, and the women are over here talking about whatever they're talking about, you'd probably want to be over here with the guys. True or false?
Probably true.
Put your dick up.
Get your hand off my penis!
So I said, your mothers failed you in the sense that they didn't tell you who men are, what we're like, that we are right, and we're supposed to judge you based upon your looks and your physique. No, now we call that chauvinistic and patriarchal and toxic. That's why men are saying French toast this. You can't try to criminalize men. That's why men don't even approach women. The birth rates are dropping because men aren't even approaching women like that anymore. And then you say, I added value by having my finances. Those things would be valuable after you have your feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, feminine thing going. But the man has to pick you first. So
yeah, I have heard that before. I've heard that before, and I've been trying to work on, being as submissive as I can, because I am very.
Are you in a relationship?
I was in a relationship with my son's dad for 4 years, and then I was in another relationship for 2 years.
Okay.
But I have not been in a relationship.
Why didn't you and your child's father marry?
To be honest, I think it's on my end as well, and his end. I don't think he was ready, and I was very aggressive. I didn't know how to.
So you didn't marry because what?
He didn't want to. And we weren't a good match. We had a lot of disagreements.
But you got to know what my next question is going to be. Then why make a baby?
Yep.
Your child is how old? 5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope you're prepared to sit out of marriage for the next 13 years.
I'm not. I'm going to try my best, but I don't want to be not married.
I bought them out, you know me, fuck niggas, keep them on, let God sort them out, rapid fire got my hands shaking, and everybody hate dying, but most niggas die hating.